welcome to TRX. I'm Jennifer, and I am so glad that you are here with me today. We are going to TRX it out, and we'll just go over a few safety things before we get going. So if you haven't TRX before, I'll break it down, but if you have, you can always make it worse. A lot of times when I teach TRX, we do things for increments of 30 seconds, 45 or 60, so that's why I've got my timing device. So that way we'll make sure we don't go much longer, right? Because TRX can be pretty tough. So hopefully you have your TRX logged in somewhere safely, right? Maybe you're outside by the tree. I've got that little attachment on mine so that I can pull it right here on the door, and it is nice and secure, right? So somewhere you've got some space, everything is clear, your sneakers are on, and we are ready to go. So we're just gonna start with a nice stretch or two. So let me go ahead and grab my TRX. There we go, and we're just gonna, oops, hang on to all those bits. I warn you, I haven't TRX for a couple weeks, so if you hear me grunting and breathing, that is certainly why. So let's go ahead and spread those feet out nice and wide. Hang on with those paws of yours, and then we're just gonna drop those derrieres back and give it a nice stretch. And this is the best part of your day, where we get to stretch out your backs and your hammies. Oh, that is just the best. Good. Go ahead while you're here, bend your knees just a little bit. And we're gonna straighten out those knees. Give it a nice gentle bend. And a little straightening, and one more time because that's so awesome. Bend your knees. And straighten those knees. Take your time, roll yourself up to standing. All the way up nice and tall, and fantastic. Bring those feet together. We're gonna go ahead and give it just a little bit more stretching. So let's go ahead and take the left foot, step the left foot over in front of the right, and just lean back. Give yourself a little lean so we can maybe stretch into that oblique a little bit as we give it a little dippy dip. And throughout all of this, other side, you can always wiggle around. Make sure that you're stretching what you need to. Anything that we're doing, if it's too hard, back it off. If it's too easy, go longer. You know you, right? So you take care of you. Come on back to the center. Let's give it a little figure of four stretch. So right ankle on top of that left quad. Have a seat. Sink on down. Oh, nice through the glute. And then we'll go ahead and give it that other side. So we're working on balance here a little bit too. Got a nice little sit there. Excellent. Come on around. Flip yourselves around. I like to spread my feet out nice and wide. And then we're just gonna lean forward a little bit, open up the chest. And then we're gonna do a little bit of what I call drive the bus. So we're just gonna switch on a little rotation side to side, your big old bus wheel here. So we can stretch into the obliques, still opening up the chest. And there we go. Good job. Back to the center, release it, and flip around. So when I do TRX, it's usually all about strength. You can get your cardio in afterwards, right? Or maybe you already did it. So for our first round, let's go into some 30-second drills. So we are gonna do some timing device. There he is. He is all queued up. We're gonna do some single leg lunge, and we're gonna start with the right leg. So for the right leg, we're gonna send the right leg behind you, come on down. There's that single leg lunge, and then we're just gonna come on back up to the top. Always options here. You can send that leg down and pull it up to your chest, or you can send it, actually when you send the leg back there, you don't have to put it on the floor, you just pull it up. I'm gonna go ahead and set mine on the ground. So we're gonna do that nice single leg lunge, then we're gonna get stuck back there. We're gonna do a little bit of pulsing, right? And then we're gonna come on up, we're gonna spread those feet out, and then we're gonna come into some nice rows. That's all we're doing for this first round. Don't worry, I'll get your left leg in. So first things first, that single leg lunge, back and up. Take a breath, and we shall begin. So back and up. You can go as quickly or as slowly as you like, but of course, moving slowly guarantees that we've got that nice form. When you bend that knee, that left leg there is just nicely lined up over the ankle. When we do squats, things can change, of course. But right now, single leg lunge. You got about 5 seconds. Nice. Now let's take that leg back and get stuck back there. And we've just got a little pulse. There we go. There. Hello, left quad. Oh, yeah, that's comfy. Good thing we're only doing 30 seconds today, right? Come on, guys. About 10 seconds. Very nice. You have 3, 2, 1. Pull it up. Spread those feet out and nice rows. Pull those handles just to those armpits. Keep that body nice and straight. Always a good idea to mush up the derriere. So pull it and release it. Squeeze the shoulder blades, keeping that body nice and straight. Make sure you're not letting go of that derriere back there as you row. You have 5 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Easy little warm-up round. We'll get the other side, I promise. Let's move on to a power pull, a single bicep, and a high row. All right. So for our power pull, I like to grab the foot cradles, right? So I'm going to put both foot cradles into my left hand. I'm leaning back, and for our power pull, we're going to bend the knees, reach to the floor, and then we're going to come on up and really try to reach forward and touch the center portion of that TRX. So down and up, that's all we got for that one. Then we're going to do a single bicep. And since we're sticking with that right arm, I'm going to face the other way. So I'm going to flip around and I'm going to hold my foot cradles. You can switch it up, you can hold those handles, and we're going to do a single arm bicep, right? Pulling up, we'll finish that, and then we're going to flip over and we're going to do a high row, which I like to call Scooby-Doo, because, you know, he's saying high row, and we're just going to pull those elbows up, right? So the movement for that high row is up here, yeah? Make sure your elbows aren't too high or too low, but we're just pulling it in. So it's like we're making a military press, but not up here, down here. All right, you remember all that? I hope so. So first thing first is that power pull. If you're more comfortable holding a handle, you absolutely can, right? Hold the handle instead of the foot cradles. So here we are, we're leaning back. I'm hanging on with my left hand. My right arm is free. So take a breath and begin. Bend the knees, reach to the center. Bend and reach. Very nice. Bend and reach. You got it. So thinking about it, the next thing we're gonna do is that right arm bicep. Very nice, one more. Excellent, grab your TRX. I've got my timing device so I can see what time it is. There we go, right arm bicep, ready, begin. Pull that entire body up at once. There we go. Take your time, squeeze the bicep. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5 seconds. Beautiful. 3, 2, 1. Grab that TRX. Let's do your Scooby-Doo. Both arms. Ready? Begin. Pull it up. There's your Scooby-Doo. Elbows up and back. Keep that body nice and straight. Don't release that derriere. So really, with your TRX, when you're working here, it's just like Pilates. Everything is pulled in all the time, and pretty much everything we do, unless otherwise specified, your body maintains that perfect plank shape, as if you're doing a push-up. So derriere is not poking up, and then your tummy is not swooping down. So keep that body nice and straight. So you have 3, 2, 1. Rest from your Scooby-Doo. Beautiful. We're gonna flip around. Let's do chest press, roll out, and triceps. So here we go. Flip that on around. All right, facing away from your ankle point, wherever that is. Right here, spread those feet out, nice wide base, and As always, you can make this even tougher. If you step your feet back towards the wall, it is easier the further away you come from that wall. So, but don't worry, you're gonna get 2 shots at this, so you can always make it harder for the second round. So what did I say we were doing? We were doing chest press, which is just your push-up, essentially. Make sure when you drop down, you're not dropping down so far that those elbows are headed back behind you. It puts a lot of stress on the old shoulder joint. So make sure you're just coming down into your push-up. When we finish our push-up, we move then to roll out. So I'm gonna take a little half step forward, reach my arms out, squeeze in the tum-tum, and then we're just gonna roll it out and come on back. It's kind of like that 1970s wheel that had the handles on the side that everybody rolled out and rolled back with. That's the movement. We'll finish that, and then we'll just do some triceps. We're squeezing it all in today. So there we are. We just bend the elbows and straighten the elbows. So bend and straighten. It's as if right there, it's the same thing as your tricep overhead is what that is, right? All right, that was a lot of rambling. So let's go ahead. We've got chest press, roll out, and triceps. We're gonna do it twice through. So no break, you don't need a break. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in, and chest press. Let's go. There we go. There's our chest press. Squeeze your tummy, squeeze your hind parts, squeeze everything. There we go. 15 seconds. Oh, lovely. You guys look good. I can tell. Come on, 5 seconds. And excellent. So I'm going to take just a little tiny step forward, take a breath, and here's our rollout. We send those arms forward, we squeeze in through the tum-tum, and then we come on back. So roll it and release it. Keep going. Roll it and release it. 5 seconds. Beautiful. How about one more? And then let's go ahead and find those triceps. So I'm going to send my arms forward and then begin. Bend and straighten. And bend and straighten. Just keep moving. So this is our first round, and we're just going to repeat it. It'll be the same thing, chest press, rollouts, triceps. Maybe a little bonus surprise at the end if we're feeling fancy. For the record, you're always feeling fancy. Oh, come on, 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1, rest. Take a breath, get ready for that chest press again. Inhale, breathe in, drop those hind parts, wait for it, and begin. Let's go, chest press. Squeeze that tum-tum. Take your time. Always good just to check in. If you don't have a mirror anywhere nearby, really try to feel the placement of that body. Really always be thinking to yourself, are my hind parts sticking out? Is my tum-tum pulled in? Very nice. 3, 2, 1. Ready for rollouts. Adjust the feet and let's go. Forward and back. Forward and back. Keep going. Got a few more of these, and then we'll just head back to those triceps. Very nice. 5 seconds. Beautiful. Ready for triceps. Arms come a little bit further forward and finish it up. Tummy squeezing. And my triceps have just said hello. I'm hoping that yours did too. Whew. All right, so remember I said we were feeling festive, right? We're so feeling festive. And the little festivity that we're gonna do at the end is we're gonna finish with a 10-second hold at the bottom of that tricep, right? All right, here comes that festivity. Take a breath, come on down halfway down and hold it right here. Stay here, you can do it. My elbows are bent, they're yelling at me, it's all good. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest it. Lovely. Set that TRX down, shake out that upper body, right? Stretchy stretch through the triceps, through the chest, whatever you need. And probably you need a little sip of water, right? There we go. A little bit of water. Okay, let's move on. Let's get that left side done. Forgot about it already, I bet. Okay, beautiful. So here we've got our TRX, just like we did in the beginning. This time the left leg goes back. So we have that left leg lunge and up. We have that nice left leg pulse where that leg gets stuck there. And then we finish with our nice medium rows. So let us begin. Nice. All right, take a breath, left leg lunge, let's go. Back and up. You can balance, you can not balance, but if you're not feeling terribly stable, always keep as many body parts as possible on the floor, right? Come on. Very nice. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now take it back, lunge it down, and give it a little pulse. Right? Very nice. Are you breathing? I hope so. 5 seconds until we do that nice medium row. Hands come to the armpits. 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet together. Spread them out a little bit. Take a breath. Lean it back. Medium row. Hands come to that chest. Squeezing everything. Good. Almost there. Almost. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. That round, we need to do that power pull. So this time, we're hanging on with the right hand. Yeah, no, wait, I lied, left hand, sorry, left hand. So we're gonna go ahead here. I was reaching towards you, wasn't I? I was, left hand. I suddenly don't know my sides. Yeah, it was this hand, there we go. All right, I'm right with you, sorry guys. So for our power pull, remember we reach to the floor, we reach up to the center of the TRX. So lots of lateral movement here into that nice side body. Then we find that side bicep, that left arm comes on up into that bicep. When you lift that bicep, make sure that elbow stays up nice and high. You want to make sure that as we're doing this, that we're not pulling the bicep here. Lift the elbow so that it's parallel right there with that shoulder. Then we finish with the Scooby-Doo high rows. Goodness. So remember, you can hang on to both foot cradles, or you can hang on to that handle with your left hand. So that was a lot of rambling. Ready? First, the power pull. Squeeze in the tongue, breathe, and begin. Bend the knees, reach it up. Alrighty. I know, I've done the same side twice, but hopefully you're on your second side. Yeah? Come on, reach to the center. And bend and up. Reaching way back and then reaching way forward. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Left arm, bicep, nice and high, begin. You want to pull up that entire body all at once. So you may need to shift those feet around a little bit. And even if the angle on your body isn't too strong, you're still feeling it in that bicep. Squeeze. Oof, does. Come on. Curl and release. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Grabbing both for Scooby-Doos. Elbows up, feet forward, squeeze your belly. Let's begin. There. 30 seconds of Scooby. Speaking of which, the new movie is coming out in May. Apparently it's going to be released directly to Netflix. This is not a commercial. I'm just very excited. So come on, guys. Pull it up. Release it back. Squeeze your tum-tums. Up, up, up. You have 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very nice. How about a little water? Water would be good. Very nice. Was that you, Teresa? Hang on. No, it was not. Okay, just checking. Fantastic. So a little bit of water before we move on. We did our power pull. Let's do a little bit more shouldering, shall we? Before we come down onto that mat. Let's do a little bit of Y. So here we are, we've come on back. The next exercise is your Y. So those arms are gonna go straight out to the side, out and up. So here's the movement. We're leaning back on your TRX and we're just coming up into a Y. Make sure your elbows stay soft but not bent, different exercise. So we have a Y and then we're gonna do a T. Arms are gonna go out to the side. Again, you've got that little bit of bend in your elbow. I'll give you a little modification so we've got a little bit of support with one foot. So we have a Y and a T. This is really gonna be fun. And then we're gonna do a W. So from the leaning back position, we just come into that military press, right? This is a lot of work for the shoulders, but you guys can do it. So here we are. This is what it's gonna look like. We've got 30 seconds of Y, right? Then we have 30 seconds of T. Palms are gonna face each other. And then we'll come on out to the side there. There's our T. And then we finish with our W. So we pull up, elbows stay up in line with the shoulders. If you need a little support, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Take one foot back, give yourself a little kickstand, right? So that way we've got a little bit of support back there to pull us up and back. This is gonna be a long one, you'll be all right. 30 seconds each, we're going through it twice. It'll be fun. Right? That's what they said. So take a deep breath. Y's are first. And here we go. There's your kickstand if you need it. And let's begin. Arms up and out, 30 seconds. So here's our Y, nice and strong. Make sure that it's the shoulders that are doing the work. As we come forward, you want to make sure that you're not leading with your tummy to send those arms up into that position. Use the shoulders for the work. And again, you don't need to do a million of them because this is a really long drill. 3, 2, 1. Back, palms face each other into your T. So arms go out to the side. We're making that T. YTW is the plan. Beautiful. Come on, guys. We so got this. Lift up your ears, press your shoulders down. Good, now the W, palms face the floor. Up and back. There we go. Finish up this first round nice and strong. Oh, goodness. 2 rounds? Whose idea was this? Come on, almost there, 5 seconds. You have 3, 2, 1, brief rest. If you had a kickstand, the other foot can be the kickstand. Take a breath, we gotta get back to those Ys. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, nice and strong. You can do it, up and back. There we go. Take that body with you, with the shoulders. You got it. Almost there. When I say almost there, I mean ready for tees. In 3, 2, 1. Palms face each other. Move into your tee. Out and back. Out and back. Come on. You got this. All we have left after this is our W's. One more. 3, 2, 1. Palms face the floor and W. 30 seconds. Good job, guys. Come on, keep moving. Oh boy. 5 seconds. Be strong. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. You definitely need some water, and go ahead and wiggle those shoulders around. Oh, goodness. There we go. All right, reset the old timing device. What is next? I have a lot on the agenda. I never get through all of the agenda. So we're gonna go ahead and let's come down onto the floor. So hopefully you've got a mat or a blankie or something. True confession, my mat is currently under the chair in the living room, so it was just easier for me to grab the blankie. So you grab whatever you have. I'm gonna turn this fill light a little bit. I think it's a little bright on me. There we go. Maybe that's a little bit better. All right, so you've got a blankie. We're gonna go ahead and come down onto the floor. Let's face your anchor point, and we're gonna put your heels into that TRX. So where do you want this? You want your TRX lifted about a foot, about wherever your toes happen to be. So wherever your toes are, that's about where you want the bottom portion of your foot cradle to be hitting those toes. So you might need to adjust a little bit, and that is perfectly fine for me. So I'm gonna place my heels into the old foot cradles. Make sure that the heels are in and the toes are on the outside of this handle here. So if I were to do it up here, so maybe you can see it a little bit more, my heel goes in, but I'm on the outside portion of the handle. So there we go. Heels are in. Beautiful. And we're going to go ahead and come down onto your backs, right? So here, take your hands, park your paws on the floor, and let's just work to lift up the hips and lower the hips. You're going to drive your heels down into those foot cradles. So knees are soft, we take a breath, roll the hips off the floor, and then we roll the hips back to the mat. It's a really subtle movement, and you're not lifting up terribly far, but I can definitely slide my hands there underneath my hind parts. And then lower down. One more time, let's go ahead and lift up. And lower down. Very nice, relax there. Bend your knees, pulling those knees closer to your shoulders, driving your heels down into the foot cradles. Push the legs away. Do that again. Bend and press. Bend and press. 2 more. Bend and press. Last time. Bend and press. It's getting rainy. Nice. Now let's lift the hips up off the floor and then bend and straighten. That's all. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. 2 more. Bend and straighten. Last time. Bend and straighten. Lower down. So lower down. You can definitely feel that into your hammies, and that's definitely what we want. We're going to do 5 more of those, and then we're going to stay there in that lifted position. Good thing we didn't have class outside tonight, right? It's raining now. So take a breath, and let's go ahead and roll down, and then same thing. Bend the knees, straighten the knees, and then we're going to get stuck. So palms on the floor, give yourself a little bit of support. Inhale, breathe in, Exhale, drive up the hips. Let's go. 5, press. 4, press. 3, press. 2, press. 1, press. Stay there. Hold it. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Lower down. Remove the feet. Stretch your hands out. Bent, straight, whatever you need. Soften up through the shoulders. Nice bit of length, a little release there through those hands. Fantastic. Relax. While we're here, let's do a little bit of core. Park those heels back into those foot cradles if you have released them. Yes? And then we're going to do a little roll up. So we've gone to Pilates, right? Let's go ahead and come on down. Squeeze in your tongue. Reach the arms to the sky. We're going to do that traditional Pilates roll up. So we're just going to tuck the chin to the chest. Roll the body up all the way up to the top, and then down we go. We're going to do 5 of these. If it's too tough for you, take your feet out of the foot cradles. That'll be fine. Ready? So, inhale, breathe in, and begin. We've just got 5 of these. We're curling it up, and we're squeezing through that tum-tum. Very nice. How about one more? Easy peasy, right? Come on down. And then we need to go ahead and flip over. So go ahead and defeat, and then we're just going to flip over. So now we're going to place your toes into those foot cradles. So the toes are in. There's never an attractive way to do this. You'll get there eventually, I promise. And we're just going to flip over onto the old tums. There we go. Excellent. So I need to move my blankie a little bit forward. Beautiful. So remember earlier I was talking about that perfect plank form. We're just going to do a nice plank. We're going to stay there in that position. So you're going to leave your elbows on the floor. If you can, go ahead and flip those palms up to the sky. That's going to help keep you honest through the back. We're going to squeeze your tummy, glue the legs together, and come on up and hover in plank. If it's too much, leave your knees on the floor, and you can hover here, right? As long as you're squeezing your tummy and your glutes, it's all good. We have 20 seconds. You were worried I was going to say 30, but it's only 20 because there's a lot more coming at you. So 20 seconds of plank. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, up and hover. Squeeze that tummy. Squeeze your glutes. Perfectly straight plank. Are you shaking? You have 3, 2, 1, rest. So for the things that we do here in this plank position, if what we're doing is too much, just find your plank. Work on plank. That is a great place to start. But really though, I want to break this down just a little bit more. What is super, super important is that when we do plank, we are not dropping here. I have no control over my core, right? And that we are certainly not poking our derrieres up into the sky. Well, at least not now. That comes later. So, beautiful. Down here on your tum-tums, let's go ahead and do a TRX Crunch. Couple of choices. You can stay on your elbows, or you can come on up to your hands, your TRX Crunch. We drive those knees towards the shoulders or towards the chest, and then send the legs back. We're just pulling the knees in and sending them back behind you. Try to keep the legs glued together. We're only going to do 5 of them. Again, there's more on the agenda. So inhale, breathe in. If you want to stay on your elbows, that's awesome. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. And park it, begin. 5, press. 4, press. 3, press. 2, press. 1, press. Rest. Very nice. So I was feeling that all in the tum. That's our TRX Crunch. Guess what? We're going to do 5 more. Actually 6 more, because we're going to turn this into an oblique. So it's the same thing, only now instead of coming forward towards the chest, we come towards either knee. So let's alternate. First to the right, then to the left. 3, 2, 1. Wait, no. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. You got it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and let's go. Right, left, right, left. One more time. Right, left, and rest. Let's get stuck, okay? 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Hold on the right. Then we rest. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. And let's go. Right, left, right, and stay. Hold it. Hold it. And rest. Left, right, left, and stay. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, be brave. Left, right, left, and stay. Hold it. And rest it. Go ahead and rest it. Down on your tom-toms. Alrighty. Let us go back. Make sure we've got enough space here. Hopefully you've got enough space. I'm going to swing out a little bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to work into those hip abductors. So the legs are going to go out and in as far as they can. Out and in. I've got a door in my way. I'm hoping you have nothing in your way. We're going to be up in your plank, and we're going to work those hip abductors for 20 seconds. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in. Up, begin. Out and in. Push into that TRX. Come on. Almost there. And rest. Fantastic. Flip to your side. So it doesn't matter which side, we're going to do both. So I have flipped to my side here. My top leg is in the front and my legs are all stacked up and even. No problem. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do some lifts. So we're going to come on up and down. I'm doing an oblique lift. This top hand, place him on the floor. You can use him for a little bit of assist. If you don't need that hand, take it away. Place it somewhere jauntily, on a hip, on a head, wherever you need to. I'm going to use my hand, right? So we're going to do 3 dips. Then we're going to park it up here, and we're going to hang out and stay. It'll be fun. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Lift it up. Let's go. Dip it. Down, up, down, up, down, up, and stay. Hold it here. You can lose an arm if you'd like, or leave it down for support. Breathe. 5 seconds. And rest it. Lovely. You need to flip to your second side. So we've just got the 3 dips on the oblique, and then we have that 15-second hold. So I'm going to flip around. I trust you guys will be doing an excellent job. So here we are. Make sure top leg is in the front. Ready? 3 dips. Top hand. Place it somewhere. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale. Up. Let's go. Dip it. 1, 2, 3. Hold it here for a piddly little 15 seconds. Maybe we can lose an arm. Maybe. You do need to breathe though. And rest it. Rest it on your tum. Oh, my goodness. Let's do a nice 3-part pike. Since we're here, we might as well. Then we'll come up to your knees. So here we are. So for our 3-part pike, we're going to start, make sure your knees are all kinds of soft there, right? We are going to make sure we start in plank. So we have a crunch, pull the knees in, push the derriere up to the sky, flatten out into plank, and then we will rest. right? We'll rest for now. We're gonna do 2 of these. I'll let you rest in between, and then we'll see what happens. So inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Inhale, breathe in, and plank. Very nice. Crunch, pike, plank, and rest. Let's do it again. So crunch, plank, pike, plank. Inhale, breathe in, and let's go. Crunch, pike, plank, rest. One more time, then we're gonna put 3 of them together. Inhale, breathe in, exhale, breathe out. And there's your plank. Let's go. Crunch, pike, plank, rest. Now no resting, yeah? We can do this. Inhale, breathe in, squeeze your belly. Inhale, breathe in again. And let's do it. Crunch, pike, plank, crunch, pike, plank. Last time. Crunch, pike, plank, and rest. Give it a little stretchy stretch. Defeat. You're not defeated. You just took your feet out of the cradles. Good, good. Reach on around back there. Grab those handles. Oh my goodness. We're here. We're getting close. I promise. So we're going to do a little rollout. Yeah? We did some rollouts when we were on our feet. We're just going to do some here, right? So there's our rollout. We will do our rollout, and then we'll do a little stretchy stretch. I'm going to drop my hands down into the foot cradles just because I need a little bit more length. You could always adjust the straps if you need to. So let us do some rollout. Take a breath. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Tighten up those hind parts and begin. Roll it out and release it. Very nice. Come out as far as you would like, so long as that body is perfectly straight. Need to adjust my little blankie here. Here we go. Keep going. Lovely. All right. So we definitely did some legs. Not really enough legs tonight. It's never enough legs, right? We did some legs, some chest. Not enough chest. Back, thighs, tries, shoulders, core. All right. Keep going. We have 3, 2, 1, and rest. While we're here, we're going to give it a little stretch into the hip flexors. Don't get excited. We still have a squat when we stand up. So take your right leg forward, and let's go ahead and hinge into it just a little bit, not too much, and just open up that chest. Lift the chin. There's that nice chest opener. We're stretching into that hip flexor. So I've got my right leg forward. I'm going to twist to the right. To the center. Come on back. We're going to swap it up. I've got my left leg forward. Going to hinge into it. Open the chest. Lift the chin. And rotate left. Hold it there. Beautiful. Come on back. Untangle. I'm going to toss my sheet blanket to the side here, and we're going to come on up. Let us squeeze in a little bit more squat. Maybe one more fun thing after that, and then we'll be done. I think. I made a whole list. I never stick to the list. I don't know why. All right, guys. So let's do 45 seconds of squat. So now, wide stance. I know those legs are feeling things a little bit already. So just a nice, easy down and up. So when you do that lunge, we need to have that good alignment, knees over toes. With the TRX, because we are leaning back, you can certainly come down a lot further. And since my knees are back further than my ankles, I can come down as much as is cozy. So squeeze in your tum-tum, 45 seconds, begin. Down and up. Take your time, squeeze your glutes at the top, right? Good, good. Good job, guys. Be strong, finish strong. 15 seconds. You have 3, 2, and 1. Up at the top. Very nice. Come on up. One more thing, one more fun thing. Then we stretch, I promise. So let's flip around and we're going to do grandfather clock. So what I like to do here is I like to bring my arms into the foot cradles, right? But you're going to bend your elbows so that you can interlace your fingers right here, right? So I've got my arms here, so my forearms are right there into those foot cradles. I'm going to step back towards that wall a bit. Come on out. Make sure you've dropped here, drop in, squeeze the tummy, squeeze the glutes. Don't poke up the hind parts. And for our grandfather clock, all we do is swing side to side, right? And you can make this as big or as small as you would like. Kind of nice to roll through the toes there. Breathing. Very nice. How about 3, 2, and 1. Should feel it in the core. Come on back to the center. Relax it. Flip yourselves around. And we will finish up with just a couple of stretches. Hang on to those foot cradles, step those feet apart, and let's finish here with that nice hammy stretch that we started with. So dropping back. Hammies, backs, shoulders, everything here, right? Bend your knees. Straighten your knees. Bend just the right knee. Bend the right knee and rotate a little bit. Look underneath that right armpit. Good. Straighten it out. Come to the center. Bend just the left knee. Look underneath that left armpit. To the center. Straighten it up. Take a breath. Scoop. Round and roll. Up to the top. Very nice. Flip yourselves over. Open up that chest. Good. Chin to the sky. Derriere's tight. So we're opening up here gently through the chest. Maybe a little bus driver again. Drive your bus. Always feels nice. Good, good. And back to the center. Go ahead and relax. Set that TRX down. Wiggle everything out. Wiggle the shoulders. Find your balance. Let's maybe stretch a quad. Nice little stretch there. Good. Swap it out. Find that other quad. Find your balance. Use the wall, whatever you need. And excellent. Set it down. Spread those feet apart. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale, scoop it up. Exhale, press it out. One more time. Scoop it up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, press. Give yourselves a nice big hug. You guys did great tonight. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks for doing everything you can to be strong and healthy. Drink your water, get your vitamin D when it stops raining. Be good to yourself, be patient with yourself, and as always, wash your hands. Thanks guys for tuning in. I can't wait to see you all next time. Check out some of the other awesome classes here that are being offered. Take care guys, be good.